All right, guys, look, man. This is not a basketball channel. I get it, but I'm a big NBA fan, and don't get me wrong. There are times when I am wrong about my own prediction, and I'm gonna be honest about this. I don't like the Ball family. I'm gonna just be very transparent, right? Because I feel like a lot of it is a lot of hype. That family it has to do with a lot of hype. But when it comes to LaMelo Ball, I've never been so sure of a bust in my life more than I feel about him right now. And the reason is this. A lot with look, the first time I saw LaMelo Ball, that was like 3 years ago. I saw his game. I was like, yo, this kid got game. I saw his highlights. I'm not gonna front. He has swag to his game. He has like a funky looking game. It's like it's very herky jerky. Like I like it. Like on film, his game is really nice. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's really nice. The only problem is that when I started looking at the highlights, I said, "Man, yo, this kid could ball." And then I looked at his percentages. That was when he was in Lithuania. That kid was shooting 17% from three. That kid was shooting like 32% from the field. I was like, oh hell no! Oh hell no! This kid got nice highlights, but this kid has these percentages are horrible, horrendous. I liked what I saw, but when I looked further into it, I was shocked. I was like, what? Why are people hyping this kid up? So then he goes to Australia and he puts up an all-time low in percentage. I swear to God, look at Australian basketball. He had the worst percentage from the field. The worst percentage from the field he had. He had the worst three-point percentage in the whole league. The worst three-point percentage, the worst field goal percentage, like overall field goal percentage, and he had the lowest defensive rating in NBL history. Go look up the stats if you want. Go look it up. And the three-point shot is a lot closer. So you come to tell me that this 18-year-old, 19-year-old is going to come to this league and shoot lights out? There were games where he had like 9 points shooting 2 for 12. There was one point where he was 1 for 17 from three. You're trying to tell me. And when he had, and the funny thing is, when he had 4 triple doubles, right? No, he didn't have 4 triple doubles. When he scored 30 points and 30-point triple double, all of a sudden he got an injury. Look, man. Look, I like his game, but his numbers are so. This kid shot 6.7 threes per game and only made 1.5 per game. His passing is nice, but he has no off-ball game, no defensive game. He gets steals, but his one-on-one game is one of the worst I've ever seen. I'll be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie, and he's not athletic. Come on, man. Like, I'll be shocked. In all honesty, if he look, and I'm gonna be keeping it real with you guys. If I am wrong about this kid, I will never talk basketball in my life, ever, ever. I'll give my basketball card away. If I am wrong about this kid, I will never talk about basketball ever again. God be the witness. If this kid wins Rookie of the Year, I'll never talk basketball. Never. Because that would mean I don't know anything. That would mean I don't know nothing about basketball. Look, man, his first year, people are going to tell he's going to shoot a lot worse than Lonzo Ball. People were saying that LaMelo Ball is a better shooter than Lonzo Ball is right now. What the fuck? Are you fucking... Look, when Lonzo Ball was a better shooter at 19 than LaMelo. Wanna know why? Because Lonzo Ball shot 40% from three in college and 55% from the field. Unbelievable efficiency. Shooting far away from three. That kid used to light it up. 40% from three. Shooting deep threes. Deep threes. He averaged 14 points per game, seven rebounds per game, and 6 assists per game, right? LaMelo at 55, 40, and 68. LaMelo shot 17, 7, and 7 at 38% from the field, 25% from three, right? Come on, man. Like like Lonzo, it was a better shooter. And right now, LaMelo is coming into the league as a worse shooter than Lonzo is. That's just the truth. The numbers say it. So you trying to tell me that Lonzo had a bad rookie year? Imagine, and he shoots better than LaMelo. Imagine LaMelo. Lonzo shot 30% from three. He went from 40% to 30%. Every NBA player lowers their percentage when they get into the league. So what the fuck do you think LaMelo Ball is going to go from 25% to what? 30%? The fuck out of here. He's going to go down to 22 or 22 or maybe even 23. But in the NBA, Russell Westbrook is considered a bad shooter, and he's a 32% shooter for his whole career. And he's a bad shooter. So LaMelo's all of a sudden going to go from 25 to 30%, even 30%. It makes you a bad shooter. 30% is a bad shooter. His percentages are going to go down. He might go down to 35% from the field and 22% from the field. Let me tell you something. If that happens, that is historically, undeniably, indisputably low. That is a bust to me. That's going to be his percentage. There is nothing that gives us hope. And let me tell you something. NBA players, when they usually go up in like 5 to 10% from three for their career. They usually go up like 5% throughout their career. You know what I'm saying? Like Curry was at 42% and then he topped out at 45, 46%. Right? Reggie Miller came in at like 33% and he topped out at 40%. So he went out 7. Right? So if LaMelo comes out at like 23, 25, his best shooting year is going to be at 32%. And he's a below average finisher. Even in the NBA, he averaged like around 45% from the field in the inside. Right? Imagine what he's going to average with the NBA. So a guy who can't shoot, who can't finish, and then he doesn't like taking contact. He only averaged 3 free throws per game. He doesn't like contact. That's why he prefers to shoot his floaters, which go in at a low percentage according to the numbers. He barely gets to the free throw line. He's a below average free throw shooter because an average free throw shooter is 75% and LaMelo's a 72% free throw shooter. Like, a part of me feels like I'm hating on the kid. But then I'm looking at the number and I'm like, no, wait a minute. I feel like I'm being gaslit here. Because the hype is unreal. I've never seen so much hype for this kid. I've never seen so much hype for a kid who shoots so horrendously. Horrendously. It blows my mind, to be honest with you. It blows my mind. It just blows my mind. And he's everywhere. Look, I swear to God, if I am wrong about LaMelo Ball, I will never talk basketball. I will never talk basketball. I will never. Mark my words, people. You will never hear me talk basketball. As long as LaMelo Ball is playing basketball, you will never hear me talk about basketball. But this kid is not it. But the problem is that I feel a little scared about my prediction because everyone is so optimistic about him that I'm kind of like, am I wrong here? Am I not looking at things correctly? You know, no, he played against grown men at 8, at 17. But you know what was his percentage? He shot 32% and 17% from the three. Of course, those are the numbers for a kid playing with adults. But I can promise you, if you put Kobe Bryant at 17, he'll light it up. Put LeBron at 17, he'll light it up. Put Zion at 17, he'll light it up. Put Damian Lillard at 17, he'll light it up. His brother LiAngelo Ball shot 40%, and he was like 2 years older than him. LiAngelo right now is a better shooter than LaMelo, and he's not even in the NBA. LiAngelo is a better shooter than LaMelo. And he's not even in the NBA. He's not even. Like, he played horribly against adults. Of course. What do you expect? Yeah, I know, right? Like, LiAngelo is actually a good shooter. But the thing is that LaMelo Ball played horribly against adults. Of course. His stats show it. He wasn't good. He was at 32% for the field, 17% from three in Lithuania. Now, I'll give him credit. When he went to Australia, his numbers got better. He shot 38% from the field. 24 at 25, 20, I think it was 24.8 to be honest with you, from the three. Good job. Are the standards really that low? You know, are the standards really that low? that we're praising him for 38% from three and 38% from the field and 28%, no, 24% from three? Really? Come on, man. Come on. Y'all are capping. Pure and simple. You know what's going on is that a lot of you guys were raised with LaMelo. And you guys been wanting him to become an NBA player. And so you sort of see things differently. That's the problem. You guys are not looking at it objectively. It's like there's like a fucking fog of bias around these people. Yeah, these people. It's unbelievable. But I cannot wait till LaMelo Ball plays. Because I could promise you, they're going to be bringing every excuse of the book. It's his first year, blah, 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 blah. He's going to have an all-time low. He's going to make Kwame Brown look good. The thing is about LaMelo is that he's all about the mystery. He decided not to play for the NCAA so that they can't accurately measure him. Is the truth, right? Because he could play as bad as he could, and the excuse that they could give is that he played against grown men. It's a wave so they'll give him all the hype, but it's hard to compare him to everybody else because everybody else is playing each other and he's alone. So you could use that as an excuse if he plays bad, because you say he's just playing against grown men. And then when he goes to the NBA Combine, he decides not to participate because he wants to keep it a mystery. Everything about him is a mystery. I remember it was really hard to get his Aspire stats when he played in Aspire Academy. It was really hard to find, and it's actually really hard to find. But if you look at the numbers, he shot if I recall, 37% from the field and 20% from three or something like that. And he was playing against high schoolers that are not that good. Yeah, he was shooting triple doubles, but he was shooting 30% from the field consistently. And 20% from three consistently. Not once, as a professional in 3 years, has he ever gone over 25% from three. Not once over his career. Not once has he ever shot over 25% from three. That is that's center shots. And I don't care if you tell me that he just takes bad shots. Well, you know what? That's who he is. Then that's who he is. That you think that change? You think that changes? That never changes. That's who he is. His percentage was 38% from the field, 24.8% from the three, at 72% free throw percentage, which is below average. The average is 75%. That dude was below average in every statistical category, my man. I'm sorry, man. And I don't mean to hate on this kid, but fuck me, man. When the stats are hitting me right in the face, what am I supposed to do? Go with the hype? I'm like, wait a minute, let's stop. Wait a minute. Let's look at this. This is ridiculous. I've never seen a hype for a player so horrendously horrible in advanced statistics. It's crazy, man. It's truly unreal. But if I'm wrong, people, he killed it. What do you mean he killed it? Shooting 38% from the field and 24% from three is not killing my nigga. I'm sorry. You better cut that out. That is not killing it. That you got locked down. You got locked down. If you make somebody go 1 for 4 from three and 3 for 12 from the field, you got locked down, my man. You got clamped. It's plain and simple. You couldn't that guy, you couldn't guard him. You were easily a guard. He could easily guard you. If you keep shooting 38% from three, I'm doing my job. I am doing my job. And my favorite team right now, I don't have a favorite team, but in reality is the Knicks. But man, they're a clown show. They're a clown show, man. The Knicks are a clown show. He's ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. This whole LaMelo hype is I've never seen anything like this, yo. Honestly, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. What do you think about Anthony Edwards? I don't know. I mean, I'm not too good with rating players, but I could tell when a player's not good. You know, I'm not good. I'm not good with finding out if a player is good, but I can tell when a player is not good. It's and things with LaMelo, man. It's like, holy shit, man. It's like there's an excuse for everything. Oh, he takes fast shots. Well, that's who he is. That's who he is. It's low IQ. It's low IQ, man. It's plain and simple. And the MVP shot 42%. Oh, that. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually kind of interesting. What's his percentage from three? He said that the NBL MVP shot 41%, bro. 41%. It's not 38% though. It's not 38%. It's not 38%. I can promise you that. What's his what's that guy's percentage? And what's his name so I can check him out? Cause I don't know that guy's name. But I'm telling you, man, like this is a lot of people are gonna be disappointed, man. And let me see, what's Lonzo gonna do next year? I think Lonzo's gonna do decent. And I'll be honest with you, I was a little wrong about Lonzo. I'll be honest with you, I really like Lonzo's game. His game is gorgeous. Like I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, Lonzo's game is beautiful. He has that beautiful flow of the game. He can sense. He has that Larry Birdish kind of like flow of the game. He doesn't force things, and I really like that. That like if it wasn't for his shot, bro. Oh my God, if Lonzo could hit his shots, man, that dude would be an automatic superstar. You know what I'm saying? He shot 36%. Okay, so he was 36 and 38, bro. You cannot compare that to 38 and 24. That is unbelievably. You can't compare that shit. That's not even comparable. Like. A 24% shooter compared to a 38% shooter from three, 37% shooter from three is 12% higher. It is a difference between LeBron James and Klay Thompson. That is not even comparable. That is not even comparable. But Melo's gonna drop 30. All right, look, man. If Melo's not gonna drop 30. I can promise you. He struggled against NBL defense. And that shot is coming, oh my God, and then the shot is coming from here. Do you imagine Kawhi Leonard guarding that? And the shot is coming from, Kawhi Leonard guarding you and you're shooting from here. Kawhi Leonard's guarding you and you're shooting from here. And he said he's not changing his shot. He said it. He said he's not changing his shot. He's shooting from here against Kawhi Leonard. Shooting from here. And his dribble is high. You guys notice that, right? He doesn't get low like Kyrie. His dribble is high, by the way, which slows down your dribble. He has a high dribble, which makes you easily to be stripped. Like, man, it's so many things that I see. He's 6'7". Yeah, okay, he's 6'7". It doesn't matter. When you're not a good shooter, not a good finisher, and not a physical player, and you dribble with your body up, and his shot is coming from here. Come on, man. That's not gonna work, man. And he never even lands the same way too. He's always changing his landing. Look, man. It's not that I'm hating on this kid. It's that no, he's 6'7", my nigga. It's that there's just so many red flags that I'm seeing that I have no words for it. He's 180. I'm heavier than him. He's 180, he's 6'8". Come on, man. A bad shooter, a bad finisher, bad defender. Come on, man. Come on. At least Lonzo's a good passer and a defender. That's why he stays on the floor. You know? 17 against grown men is great. Yeah, but when you look at the numbers, that is horrible percent. Bro, you don't understand what I'm saying. His numbers were all-time low. I mean, all-time. Do you know what all-time means? All-time low. You could go look it up. All-time low stats. It hurt his team. When he was on the floor, the team didn't win. And then I imagine him against NBA defense. Holy shit, man. He's going to get eaten up. He's going to get eaten up, man. I'm telling you, he's going to get eaten up. And people don't like him already. Because he's coming into the league with more followers. And you don't think players resent that? Oh, my God. They're going to go at him. At him. At him. Imagine LaMelo guarding LeBron. My Lord, pray for the... Jesus Christ, man. He's not gonna do it, man. I'm telling you, man. It's not gonna happen. They're gonna go games where he's gonna go 1 for 11 from three. And don't get me wrong, those were impressive triple doubles. But then all of a sudden, he had an injury. Perfect way to end it. He left on a high note. It's called leaving on a high note. That is impressive as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. He left on a high note. He's like, that's it. It's over. You can't see the rest. You get what I'm saying? With this kid, there's a lot of smoke and mirrors, man. A lot of smoke and mirrors. Because of the great marketing that they have. But look, I'm gonna end this, man. I'll be shocked if I'm wrong, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll be shocked if I'm wrong. And if I'm wrong, I'm gonna donate $500 to whatever charity gets the most likes if LaMelo Ball wins Rookie of the Year. If anybody remembers this, I'll do that. You can call me out in the comments in whatever I make a video. I'll bet $500 he's not going to be Rookie of the Year. He's going to be bad. He's not going to shoot over 35% from the field. He's not going to shoot over 25% from three. Just mark that. It's not going to happen. $500 and I'll donate it to the charity that gets the most likes when that happens, if you guys remind me. Mark it. Put it on the calendar when the NBA season ends. Put it on your calendar. Put the reminder so that you can tell me when that happens. Because he is not going to win. And I'll make a video apologizing. Like, even when he got his 92 points, he was cherry picking. It's like, fuck me. Everything with this kid, there's always something really good. There's always a legit reason to criticize it. And it makes you feel like you're just hating on him. But he cherry picked almost like, I think it was like 20 points, I think. And it's like, when he used to shoot from three, from half court, they looked at the numbers and he shot that at 10%. So then they only post, it's like, it's good marketing, but it's like, everything about him is based on just, like, the surface level, the highlights. He's not averaging 50 points a game. Watch. I swear to God, watch. Watch. He's not averaging 15 points a game. He's not doing that. Not with Hayward there now, because Hayward handles the ball. You know, Gordon Hayward is a ball handler, and he's been wanting to do that ever since he got injured with the Celtics. So now he's going to come to a new team. He's going to be the veteran. He's going to want to handle the rock more. Because that's what he did in Utah. He was handling the ball a lot. And when LaMelo was playing with Rafer Austin in the NBL, he wasn't doing well. He was averaging 9 points per game, 4 assists, and like 4 rebounds. He was actually shooting worse. He was actually shooting 32% and like 17% from three. I remember that. You know what I'm saying? I remember that. And as soon as Rafer Austin, I think, was it Rafer Austin? I forgot who it was. It was some small black guy. As soon as he got injured, then he got in the rope. But I don't think he does well with other stars next to him, in my opinion. Not with Hayward. Hayward is gonna be the veteran guy. Trust me, he's gonna be Hayward's team. Because he's gonna be the best player. He's gonna be the best player in that team. LaMelo's not better than Hayward. What do you think about the Lakers? They're gonna win the championship. Who's the better? I think Lonzo, Aaron Brooks. Aaron Brooks. There you go. I think Lonzo's gonna be the better one. Yo, LaMelo's gonna get wrecked defensively. It's gonna be sad. It's gonna be sad, people. I swear to God, it's gonna be sad, man. He's not gonna be able to guard anybody, bro. I'm telling you, if you watch him play, it's unreal how bad it is. He's not athletic. He doesn't have the quickness. He really doesn't. If you watch it, you notice he doesn't have the quickness. You know? He's not going to have the defense. You said, I feel like LaMelo's going to play like his brother. The defense with a better shot. Nah, man. Lonzo is a better shooter than LaMelo right now. He shot 37% from NBA range. And LaMelo shot 25% from NBL range. Tell me how the hell that's a better shooter than Lonzo. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Lonzo's a better shooter, man. He's a better player. He averaged just the same amount of assists, and he doesn't handle the ball as much as LaMelo. And he gets almost the same amount of as assists as LaMelo. I'm telling you, Lonzo's going to be the better brother. Luka isn't quick, but he's a better shooter, though. He shoots 33% from three, or athletic, and he shoots a high percentage in the paint. He's a high percentage shooter in the paint. I forgot his numbers. I think he was like around the mid 60s in the playoffs. LaMelo is a 45% shooter in the paint. 45%. Luka Doncic shot it at 65% against the Clippers. 20% more against harder and tougher defense. Come on, man. It doesn't compare. And he gets a contact. He likes getting contact. He hits like he's easier at getting the contact than Lonzo. He's more of a physical player, and he gets to the free throw a lot more. And he shoots a better free throw percentage. Come on, man. It's not even comparable. Not even comparable. At 16, Luka Doncic was, I think, he was dominating the EuroLeague at 16 with tougher competition. 16, come on, man. At 16. And LaMelo was struggling against Lithuania. And here was Luka Doncic, the 16 in the second toughest basketball league, dominating them. Come on, man. People compare LaMelo to Luka Doncic and to Pete Maravich. No way. Pete Maravich was averaging 40 points per game in college, shooting a high percentage, 45% from the field, at 40 points per game. 40 points per game. Come on, man. Come on. 45. There was one point he shot 45 per year at 40%. No, at 45%. Come on. That's just clown. That's clown stuff, man. When they compare it to Pete Maravich, come on. And look at Doncic, come on, bro. This clown shit, man. It's clown shit. It's absolute clown shit. If I'm wrong about this, man, I swear to God, you will never hear me talk basketball. You're like, yo, Delexis, how's LeBron? Bro, I can't talk basketball no more. I can't talk basketball no more if he wins, man. But let's hope to God that don't happen, all right? Because that family annoys the living hell out of me, man. They love creating hate, you know. But it is what it is. LeBron's the GOAT. I mean, LeBron is the GOAT of NBA Finals. That's what I call him. He is the greatest NBA Finals player of all time. The greatest NBA Finals player of all time. But general playoffs is Jordan. I mean, Jordan in the playoffs in general, he kept it consistent. Like there was a consistent intensity. But LeBron in the playoffs, he is definitely a different beast. Especially in the last few years, he is an animal in the playoffs. I mean, in the finals, he just becomes unstoppable, man. You know, he's just unstoppable. It's crazy. And I'm a Larry Bird fan. Like, for example, if Larry Bird was in today's league, people would want to play with Bird similar to how they would want to play with Curry. Because Bird had that beautiful, not holding the ball, offensive kind of game like Curry, to be honest with you. Like, Bird is literally a tall Curry. He's almost like a tall Curry. Except he was in the mid-range. Bird was in the mid-range, and he was a post player. He shot over the post. They call Larry Bird the master of the 1 inch because he was able to shoot and like you hit him and the ball's already out of his hand, like because he shot over his head like that, and his shot was just unblockable, but he would shoot in people's faces consistently. Like he just was really good at shooting right in front of people's faces, which is it's just unreal. And like if I could compare Larry Bird, he's like a combination of Klay Thompson shooting and off ball, and Jokic post game and passing. That's like Larry Bird right there. That's like a perfect example of who he is. A Jokic post player and passer, and a Klay Thompson off ball mover and shooter. You know, except that Klay Thompson is a more high volume 3-point shooter, and Larry Bird was a more effective mid range shooter there. than Klay Thompson, and he shot from more places more consistently, and he shot it over more people, which, and he wasn't as fast as Klay Thompson. I mean, Larry Bird was just he is my favorite player of all time. Hey, what's up, Wave? What's up, bro? He is my favorite player of all time, man. Larry Bird, absolutely, because his style was perfect. You know, his style was perfect. His style was literally what Steph Curry is today. And if you notice, there's a similarity between the Boston Celtics of 1985 with Bill Walton, which is really good, and the Golden State Warriors is that they move the ball around. They average the highest amount of assists per game. I mean, it's because they had that offensive kind of style, you know. What do you think of Uncle Drew? I like him. Uncle Drew is he's a globetrotter kind of. I don't like his style though. I wouldn't like to play with him. I wouldn't like to play with Uncle Drew or any of those. I wouldn't like to play with James Harden, with Russell Westbrook. Jesus Christ, I'd rather lose. I'd rather lose than win with them. To be honest with you, because they're the most. We all play with those kind of players, man. You know, those selfish players. They're the most horrible players to play with. The most horrible. Makes me want to lose. I'll just lose. I'm like, yeah, you know what, man? Shoot over me, pass me. I ain't playing with you, man. All right, guys, yo, I'm about to bounce, man. I'm a little high right now. I didn't expect to make a 31-minute video about this, but Scotty Pimpin. That's exactly how I thought it was. To be honest with you, I thought Scotty Pimpin. It was Scotty Pimpin. But I think it was Scotty Pimpin. But it was a cool last name, Scotty Pimpin. All right, yo, peace out, man.